Foundations of Health and Safety. Introduction to the module. The foundations of health and safety establish the essential principles for creating safe and healthy workplaces. Both employers and employees must possess clear knowledge of health and safety to prevent accidents, protect lives, and ensure compliance with the law. Without proper understanding, workplaces risk injuries, financial losses, and legal consequences. This module will explore the basics of health and safety at work, the impact of negligence, the importance of safety, and an overview of relevant legislation responsibilities and enforcement measures to promote a safe working environment. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you should be able to understand the significance of health and safety in the workplace, recognize the consequences of poor health and safety practices, learn the key aspects of the health and safety at work, etc. Act 1974 HSWA. Identify the responsibilities of employers and employees in maintaining safety. Familiarize with enforcement measures, including notices and penalties. Introduction to Health and Safety at Work. Ensuring health and safety at work is essential to protecting employees from harm and maintaining secure working environments, governed by the Health and Safety at Work, etc. Act 1974 HSWA. Employers are legally required to assess risks, provide training and maintain safe workplaces, while employees must cooperate and act responsibly. Key regulations such as the Management of Health and Safety at Work, Regulations 1999 and COSH 2002 address specific risks like hazardous substances and manual handling. The Health and Safety Executive, HSE, oversees compliance, conducts inspections and offers guidance. Effective health and safety practices prevent accidents, boost productivity, and uphold legal and ethical standards. A strong safety culture benefits organizations, employees, and society as a whole. Consequences of poor health and safety. Failure to implement effective health and safety protocols can lead to significant costs and risks for a business. Poor safety practices harm employee morale, reduce productivity, and affect overall business performance, creating both direct and indirect challenges. In business terms, poor health and safety lead to increased workplace accidents. Poor health and safety practices lead to a higher risk of accidents and injuries, disrupting daily operations. Financial losses. Businesses may face costly compensation claims, legal fees, and insurance premiums, which impact profitability. Decreased employee morale. Employees may feel unsafe, leading to reduced productivity, higher absenteeism, and lower job satisfaction. Damaged reputation. A company's reputation can be severely harmed by incidents, affecting customer trust and future business opportunities. Why safety matters. Enforcing good health and safety practices offers numerous benefits for both employers and employees. While some workers may initially resist stringent procedures, the advantages far outweigh any inconvenience. A safe and efficient working environment reduces the likelihood of accidents, cutting down on paperwork and administrative costs. With fewer accidents, there is also a lower risk of civil action or legal prosecution. A protected workforce leads to higher productivity, contributing to overall business success. Moreover, businesses that prioritize safety often build a reputation for reliability, which can attract more clients and improve profit margins. Lastly, companies that demonstrate strong safety practices may also benefit from lower insurance premiums, reducing operational costs. Overview of health and safety legislation. Health and safety in UK workplaces are governed by a framework of laws aimed at protecting employees, contractors, and the public from harm. Employers are required to identify and manage risks, provide training, and maintain safe working environments. Employees must cooperate and follow safety protocols. Enforcement agencies oversee compliance, conduct inspections, and issue notices to address unsafe practices, ensuring workplaces meet legal standards and promote a culture of safety. Below are some of the key aspects of this framework: health and safety at work, etc. Act 1974, HSWA, the Health and Safety at Work, etc. Act 1974 HSWA is the most well-known piece of legislation designed to protect employees in the UK. Updated most recently in 2011, this Act was created to hold businesses and individuals accountable for regulating and enforcing workplace health, safety and welfare. The HSWA applies to all occupational health and safety matters across the UK, stipulating that employers are legally required to ensure a safe working environment and protect the health and safety of their employees at all times. It also places some responsibility on employees to monitor their employers and ensure compliance with the HSWA and other relevant safety guidelines. Criminal versus civil law. There are two main types of legislation related to health and safety: criminal law and civil law compensation claims. Criminal health and safety legislation is designed to allow the state to punish businesses or individuals who breach laws. Punishments can include fines, imprisonment, or both. Cases are heard in a magistrates' or Crown Court, or Sheriff's or High Court in Scotland. Civil legislation allows individuals to seek compensation for injuries or harm caused by negligence or unsafe practices. Unlike criminal law, civil actions are initiated by the injured party, aiming for financial compensation for physical or emotional damage. These cases are usually heard in county courts, high courts, or in Scotland, a sheriff's court or court of sessions. Overlapping duties in legislation. In some instances, the duties and requirements outlined in the Health and Safety at Work Act, HSWA, may overlap with other UK regulations. For example, a facility storing hazardous chemicals must comply not only with the HSWA but also with COSH, Control of Substances Hazardous to Health Regulations 2002. This overlap can also occur with regulations like MHSWR, Management of Health and Safety at Work Regulations 1999, or PPEWR, Personal Protective Equipment at Work Regulations 1992. In such cases, it's important to prioritise the more specific regulations. While HSWA offers general guidance, COSH provides detailed requirements for handling hazardous substances. Adhering to specific regulations ensures better safety, compliance, and effective management of unique risks. Penalties and enforcement. Enforcement of health and safety laws in the UK is primarily the responsibility of the Health and Safety Executive, HSE, the government agency designated to oversee these matters. When the HSE is not involved, local authorities handle enforcement through authorised officers. Typically, the HSE investigates large facilities such as hospitals and factories, while environmental health practitioners, EHPS, from local authorities inspect smaller establishments like shops and offices. Inspectors have the legal authority to take photographs and physical samples, assume control of an accident site, gain access to any building, question employees, test equipment and site materials. Improvement and prohibition notices. After completing their investigations, inspectors prepare a report and submit it to the relevant employer or individual. If health and safety legislation has been violated, further action will be taken. For minor violations, this may involve written advice and suggested corrective actions. For more serious breaches, the penalties may include official improvement notice, a formal list of required improvements with a set deadline for implementation. Prohibition notice. After a serious accident, all work and productivity must stop until the inspector lifts the notice. Criminal proceedings. In severe cases, the responsible party may face prosecution in court, potentially resulting in up to 2 years' imprisonment and an unlimited fine. Responsibilities in health and safety. Health and safety in the workplace involve shared responsibilities between employers and employees. Both have specific duties to create a safe and productive environment. The Health and Safety at Work, etc. Act 1974 and other regulations outline these responsibilities, ensuring risks are controlled and hazards minimized. Employers must provide a safe environment, training and equipment, while employees must follow procedures and report risks. Understanding these roles is vital for preventing accidents, ensuring legal compliance, and fostering a safety-focused workplace culture. The following sections will shed further light on this. Employers' duties. Employers have a legal duty to ensure the health and safety of their employees. To meet these obligations, employers must take several key actions. These actions help create a safe, productive, and legally compliant workplace. The actions are: provide a safe environment and proper equipment, ensure the workplace is free from health risks, and maintain machinery, equipment, and handling systems in good working order. Offer training and information. Equip employees with the necessary training and information to perform their tasks safely. Conduct regular risk assessments. Identify and address potential hazards through consistent risk assessments. Appoint health and safety representatives. Assign competent staff to oversee health and safety measures, ensuring compliance with safety protocols and regular reviews. Employees' responsibilities. An employer can effectively maintain health and safety only with the support of employees. Each employee has both a moral and legal obligation to report any potentially dangerous situations or faulty machinery. By working together, employees and employers can ensure a hazard-free and environmentally safe workplace. Therefore, every employee at all levels should be prepared to take responsibility for their own safety and avoid putting themselves in harm's way. Adhere to health and safety protocols at all times. Avoid interfering with equipment or spaces designated for safety purposes. Raise concerns with the appropriate personnel if a hazardous situation arises or existing procedures need improvement to ensure adequate protection. Highlights from the module. Effective health and safety practices prevent accidents, boost productivity, and uphold legal and ethical standards. Failure to implement effective health and safety protocols can lead to significant costs and risks for a business. The Health and Safety at Work, etc. Act 1974 HSWA is the most well-known piece of legislation designed to protect employees in the UK. The HSE inspects large facilities like hospitals and factories, while local EHPs handle smaller sites such as shops and offices. Health and safety in the workplace involves shared responsibilities between employers and employees. Thank you. You have successfully made it to the end of this module.